Good afternoon, everyone, especially to you, Mrs. Peloton. Good afternoon. So today I'll be tackling about the definition of learning. But before that, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Elsia Francisco from PSED Filipino One. So, for you, what is learning? Learning is the acquisition of knowledge or skill through experience, study, or by being taught, or the process of acquiring new understanding, knowledge, behaviors, skills, values, attitudes, and preference. So, next, definition of learning. Skinner. So, according to Skinner, learning is not acquiring knowledge or skill by merely mechanical repetition. So, para kay Skinner, learning is something siya acquiring from the word acquiring. So, pagkuha. Dili na nato nakuha sa atong knowledge or skills by mere mechanical repetition or pabalik-balik. Kingley and Gray. According to Kingley and Gray, learning is the process by which an organism is satisfying its motivation, adapts, and adjusts its behavior in order to overcome obstacles or barriers. So, according to Kingley and Gray, learning is proseso kung saan ang isang organismo ay nagbibigay kasiyahan sa kanyang motibasyon, ay nagpapatibay at nag-aayos ng pag-uugali nito upang malampasan ang abstract o hadlang. So next, G.P. Guilford. So according to G.P. Guilford, learning is shown by a change in behavior as a result of experience. So, according to G.P. Guilford, yung learning is kanang na-shown siya sa nagkalain-lain nga behaviors na to na nagresulta sa experience. Same ra siya sa Cronbach. Learning, according to Cronbach, learning is shown by change in behavior as a result of experience. Kanang sa change behavior nga nagresulta sa itong experience through di pakita nato na siya. So, next, Murphy. Learning is a modification of both behavior and the way of perceiving. According to Murphy, learning is a modification of both behavior and the way of perceiving. So, ang ihang sa learning niya, according to Murphy, ang pag-aaral ay isang pagbabago ng parehong o pag-ugali at paraan ng pagdama. So next is the last one, Easy Tolman. So according to Easy Tolman, learning is the name given to a small number of demonstrable relationships between environmental and factors and behavioral changes. So, ang ihang learning is kanang pangalang ibinigay sa isang maliit na bilang sa mga may papakitang ugnayan sa pagitan ng mga salik sa kapaligiran at mga pagbabago sa pag-uugali. Next is nature of learning. There are 7 nature of learning. One, first is learning occupies a very important place in our life. Learning is the process of change which enables an organism itself to the environment. It is therefore a process of development and growth, and it is characterized by flexibility because the individual has to adapt itself constantly to circumstances of the environment. And the third is learning produces changes in behavior. And the fourth, learning is often defined as the modification of behavior. And the fifth is learning involves problem solving. It helps to understand and discover relation between different contents in situation. And the learning is an automatic process. And the last, it takes place when the child becomes active. Yes, learning is important to our daily life because without learning, wala kanang di ta ninyo sabot or di na to na siya masabtan ng usa ka butang kung di na nato siya mahimong tun-an. So next, the nature of learning is importance of learning. So, unsa din yung mga kuan sa kuan pod kahalagahan sa kahalagan sa learning. So, there are five. So, first is, learning creates motivation to learn or gain something. So, yes, it gives motivation. Kana bitaw, like, gusto na nimo siya tun-an, kanang usa ka butang. Gusto na nimo kuan, imo na siya nimo siyang motivation nga, matun-an jud na nimo siya or mag-gain na nimo siya. Second, it develops our knowledge. Yes, kanang kadugay nimo pagka gusto na nimo mahibaw-an, syempre ang imong knowledge kuan jud siya magka-develop through learning. And the third is creates our curiosity to know something. So, curiosity, gusto na nimo siya nga ma-learn na nimo nga usa ka batang kay curiosity man ka. It creates the ability to the sense of discrimination, ability to use symbols. So sense of discrimination, ability to use symbols. Yes. And the last is learning helps to solve any problem in one's life. Learning helps to solve any problem in one's life. Yes, ganang like learning helps to solve any problem. Helps to solve the problem. Is kana na kay problem tahay. Gusto na nimo nga ma-learn nga imo nang masolusyonan. Unang word matawag gyapon na siyang learn kay imo man siyang tun-an jud tun-an from the word tun-an. So learning imong tun-an nga unsa na nimo siya pag-solve nga problema sa imong kinabuhi. So part na siya sa importance of learning mo to last. Learning helps to solve any problems in one's life. So dili na definition of learning, nature of learning, importance of learning. Di apoy principles of learning. So the first principles of learning is readiness. So, something in readiness. Sa Tagalog pa, readiness is kahandaan. So, para may buwan na pagklaro, readiness implies a degree of concentration and eagerness. Individuals learn best when they are physically, mentally, and emotionally ready to learn, and do not learn well if they see no reason for learning. So, from the word eagerness, pagkasabik nga iya jud nang matun-an, mentally, physically, kagustuhan jud niya nga iya nang gusto nga ma-learn. Pero kung wa po siya kanang nila makita nga way reason, di pa sila magtuon. Pero physically, mentally, and emotionally ready to learn, ilahad yun ang pagkasabik nga mahibaw ana nila kung unsa na nga butang. From the word eagerness. Eagerness is pagkasabik. And the second one, principle of learning is exercise. So what is exercise? From the principles of learning. Exercise. The principle of effect is based on the emotional reaction of the student. It has direct relationship to motivation. So, like example taani. Example ta sa exercise. Example. Kung minsan na tayong natuto sa pagbibisikleta, hindi natin nakakalimutan kung unsa ato ang experience or unsa na to pag nakahibaw ta, di unsa na to nakahibaw. Na, diba, kung minsan na tayong natuto sa pagbibisikleta, hindi natin nakalimutan ang atong nahibawan o experience kahit na hindi natin ito inehersisyo ng matagal. Yes, di na to siya makalimutan, pero wala to siya gi babalik-balik hay wa tanang si kanang wala tanang si gamit sabay pero di na to siya makalimtan kung unsa na to pagkahibaw o unsa na to ay og mga experience din na to makabutang kay is one room na siya nga kanang giton ani mo pero di na siya nimo makalimtan na ra jud na sa imong hunahuna mo na siya exercise mo toy halimbawa sa exercise nga di jud na nimo makalimtan ang imong experience og nahibaw-an. The third principles of learning is effect. So what is effect? So effect is the principle of effect is based in the emotional reaction of the student. It has direct relationship with the vision. So sa exercise is kuan man siya is based on the emotional reaction. Just the effect kay is based in the emotional. So unja kini sa gawas. So based sa ani silang duha is same sila. But again kay on man wait lang. There are effect. Ang bawat karanasan sa pag-aaral ay dapat maglaman ng mga elemento na nag-iiwan sa mga mag-aaral ng ilang magagandang damdamin. Ang pagkakataon ng isang mag-aaral na magtagumpay at tiyak na tumataas kung ang karanasan sa pag-aaral ay isang kaaya-aya. So, the fourth principle of learning is primacy. So, what is primacy? Primacy. The state is means that what is taught must be the right the first time. So, primacy. So, usa ka butang nga imuhang nahibaw-an nga kana jung imo jung unang nakatunan is kuan na siya kanang saman lumikha created a strong impression. It means that di siya jud mo erase kay kanang difficult na siya nga imo makalimtan because kay kuan na siya kanang nag-create a strong impression na siya nimo din una siya nimo nakatunan nga usa ka butang. And fifth principles of learning is recency. So what is recency? So recency. The principle of necessity states that the thing most recently learners are best remembered. Conversely, the further a student is removed time-wise from a new fact or understanding, the more difficult it is to remember. So, etency. Ang prinsipyo ng etency ay nagpapahiwatig na ang isang mag-aaral ay matuto ng tunay na bagay kaysa mula sa isang kapalit. Ang prinsipyo ng recency ay nagsadam ang mga bagay na pinakahuling nag-aaral ay pinakamahusay na naalala. Sa kabaliktaran, habang ang isang mag-aaral ay naalis sa tamang oras mula sa isang bagong katotohanan o pag-unawa, mas mahirap itong tandaan. So, it is difficult to remember. So, we proceed to the next. The next is intensity. The six principles of learning. So, what is intensity? Wow. So, intensity. The principles of intensity implies that a student will learn the real thing than from a substitute. For example, a student can get more understanding and appreciation of a movie by watching it than by reading the script. So, example diri kay kanang like ako kanang mas makasabot ko mutan-aw og video kaysa magbasa ko. Mo na siya intensity. Example na siya sa intensity. Nga kanang napoy uban nga mas makasabot sila magtan-aw ay magbasa kaysa magtan-aw video. Napoy uban nga mas makasabot og magtan-aw sila og video through TV mana kaysa magbasa sila sa script. So, and the sixth is requirement. What is requirement? And the seventh is requirement. Sorry, the seventh principle of learning. So, the seven principles of learning is the seventh is the law of requirement states that we must have something to obtain or do something. That's the meaning of requirement. So po din yung requirement. From the word requirement, required na siya nimo nga we must. So we must. From the word we must. Required jud. Requirement. Required nimo siya nga i-obtain mo siya or i-do na siya nimo nga or do something mo na siya nimo. Then the last principles of learning is freedom. So what's the meaning freedom? From the word freedom. Freedom ka sa tanan first. So, freedom. Sa idikon sa freedom. Sa Tagalog pa is kalayaan. Gusto ka freedom. So, freedom. Gusto din yung freedom. Freedom, the principles of freedom states that the things really are best. Really, freedom. Are best learned. Since learning is an active process, students must have freedom. So, siyang kind of freedom dahil. Freedom of choice, mamili. Freedom ni mga choice nga matun-an ni mo sa kabutang. Freedom of action. Physically, action man. Freedom of action. And freedom of peer result of action. These are three great freedoms that constitute personal ability. If no freedom is granted, students may have little interest learning. So, last one is, if no freedom is granted, students may have little interest learning. So, kung walang freedom, saman. Tagalog pa, kung walang kalayang ibibigay, ang mag-aaral ay maaaring magkaroon ng kaunting interest sa learning. So, kung maning freedom, may have little interest in learning. Students may have little interest in learning. So, now question? So far? So, that's all for today and thank